Hi, here's a quick revision of the story The Model Millionaire. Main characters: Hugh Erskine, a handsome but financially struggling man with limited job prospects. Love interest: Hugh is in love with Laura Merton, but her father demands Hughie have a large fortune to marry her. Artist friend: Hugh's artist friend is Alan Trevor, who is a successful artist known for his realism. Visit to the studio: one day Hugh visits Trevor's studio and sees him painting a portrait of a beggar, a model hired for realism. Sympathy for the beggar: Hugh feels sorry for the model, mistaking him for a real beggar, and gives him a sovereign, a gold coin, even though he himself is poor. The surprise: later Trevor tells you that the beggar was actually Baron Horsburgh, one of the wealthiest men in Europe who was posing for fun. Generous act is rewarded. Next day Hugh receives an envelope from the Baron with a check of £10,000 as a wedding gift, enough for him to marry Laura. Moral of the story: the story emphasizes the virtues of kindness, humility, generosity, and suggesting that good deeds often bring unexpected rewards. Now, some of the lines. Romance is the privilege of the rich, not the profession of the unemployed. What is the meaning of this line? This line means that the societal belief that romance and marriage are often tied to financial stability is in fact a quote that emphasizes the author's satirical view of how society values money over personal virtues. He goes on to say, to make a man into a prosperous suitor is almost as hard as to make him into a successful professional man. This line means it reflects the challenges Hugh faces as a suitor without the financial means. Here, the author criticizes the way society measures a person's worth based on wealth rather than the character, pointing to the superficial nature of societal expectations in relationships. The third important quote: the poor should be practical and prosaic. It is the rich who are romantic. What does this line mean? Here, Wilde suggests that those who lack wealth are pressurized to focus on their survival skills, and practicality, how to survive, while the rich can afford to indulge in dreams and ideals. This line also underscores the divide between the rich and the poor in terms of lifestyle and opportunities for personal fulfillment. The fourth important line: an artist's studio was a picturesque place enough with its oriental hangings, its divans, and its grey lay figures. Now, this quote is talking about Trevor's studio, and it emphasizes on the artistic atmosphere in Trevor's studio and The author's detailed description highlights the contrast between Alan Trevor's wealthy artistic lifestyle and Hugh's simple, struggling background, adding to the theme of class difference. The most important quote, "Millionaire models are rare enough, but model millionaires are rarer still." This line is the story's most famous quote, as it encapsulates the central theme. This phrase, model millionaire, plays on the dual meaning of the word model. How? As a role model and as a literal model for a painting. This quote highlights that true generosity and humility in the wealthy are uncommon, making Baron Hossberg's act of kindness exceptional, 1 in a million. The next quote, "When an old beggar gets alms, he blesses the person who gives it to him." Here, Trevor's observation about Hugh's generosity hints at the story's irony. Hugh's small act of kindness meant as alms ends up bringing him a fortune, illustrating Wilde's theme, Oscar Wilde's theme, that good deeds can yield surprising returns, often in ways that are unanticipated. Thank you for watching my videos. Do continue to support. Hit the like button and subscribe my channel for further such videos.